Alright guys, so recently hit level 28 in multiplayer, and this was my option as far as disc selection. So of course I went with the Guld, the Glide Skip. I wasn't super familiar with this disc, so I figured I'd do a little comparison between that and the Grail. So let's pull it up and we'll give it a whirl. I threw it a couple times on the range so far, but here you go. It seems a little more understable than the Glide Skip Rive, but we're going to pull straight back. You can see what it does. Definitely turns right off the bat a little more than the Glide Skip does. I think it's still a little more stable than the turn skip Rive. So there you go, 544 straight down with a pretty strong finish there. So we're going to give it about a disc of hyzer and check it out. Or anhyzer, sorry about that. So again, you can see it finishes pretty strong, pretty stable towards the end. Just seems to turn a lot more than the Glide Skip. And if you give it plenty of anhyzer, try to straighten it out towards the end, it gets you pretty close to 600. So there you go, 583 right there. And then if you do like a big old high flex shot, let's see what we can get to. I threw it a few times, never got past 600 with it, but got pretty close. So there you go, 572, 580 something is about the farthest I've gotten it. And I'm pretty sure the grail, let's pull it up real quick. Again, we're going to pull straight down. You can see the difference as far as not near as much turn. So maybe, I don't know, I haven't thrown the turn skip in quite a while, or I don't even have the cloud breaker, so maybe it is more similar to that. It just seemed like it was not quite as, or it seemed more stable than either of those. But here's a disc of hyzer, or a disc of anhyzer with the Glide Skip. Still, we're almost getting to 600 just with that much. 576, and then we'll put quite a bit on it like we did the other one. Try to get it nice and straight towards the end. I feel like the Guld finish is stronger than this one almost, but it turns way more. So there you go, we're past 600, so still doesn't really compete with the Grail, but still looks like a fun disc. Maybe it's in between the Grail and like the turn skip Rive if you want something with little more stability than the turn skip, but doesn't have near the distance, so it won't be replacing anything in my bag, but still a cool disc, maybe a nice utility disc if you're looking for that turn skip disc that you might already have in your bag, but you don't want as much turn and you want a little bit stronger finish. So there you go, hopefully this helps. And if those of you that are interested in that disc, it still looks pretty awesome, but again, it won't be replacing any of my discs, but still a cool reward, something nice to have in the bag.